Day 5 Science. In some circles, Charles Hodge is most famous for this cringeworthy statement. The Bible is to the theologian what nature is to the man of science. It is his storehouse of facts, and his method of ascertaining what the Bible teaches is the same as that which the natural philosopher adopts to ascertain what nature teaches. Critics caricature Hodge as a naive rationalist who approached his Bible as if he were on a treasure hunt for wooden and timeless principles. Those Christians who stand in the tradition of Hodge, it is said, treat the Bible like a dead insect to be examined or a cold collection of lifeless propositions. But is that what Hodge really believed? For Hodge, theology was like a scientific discipline, because in theological reflection, the Christian must arrange the facts of Scripture in their proper order and relation. Hodge never thought of systematic theology as the recitation of barren propositions, but he likened theology to science because he believed the work of the systematician was to show how all the parts of the Bible relate to each other with logical consistency and harmony. The question of whether theology is a science didn't start with Hodge. Medieval theologians, employing traditional categories from Aristotle, talked about 5 types of intellectual dispositions: intelligentsia, understanding; scientia, science; sapientia, wisdom; prudentia, discretion; and ars, technique. Protestant scholastics agree that theology was not intelligentsia, which dealt with principles but not conclusions, was not prudentia, which was unconcerned with things to be believed, and was not ars, which was directed toward practical results but not to virtuous action. Some Reformed theologians like Francis Turretin and John Owen rejected the label science, arguing that scientia, meaning a type of knowledge more than a distinct academic discipline, involved only self-evident principles to the inclusion of revealed principles. Other Reformed theologians like William Perkins had no problem calling theology a science. By the time we get to the end of the 19th century, on the other side of Darwin, Reformed theologians were more uniform in their acceptance of theology as a science, and Bavinck is typical in asserting that dogmatics can rightly claim to be a science, because it deals with true and trustworthy knowledge of God. Likewise, Shedd maintains theology then as a science of God aims to obtain a knowledge of Him free from contradictions and is as profound as is possible, considering the nature of the subject and the limitation of the human mind. Theology is a science insofar as it deals with true knowledge, entails inductive analysis, and seeks to gather biblical facts and conclusions into a unified whole.